my plan was just to kill the expansion since I know he doesn't have expansion at top because I built Scout Tower there. By the way, I always build Scout Towers at the other expansions, like I have both of them. But once I saw his army, I'm like, man, I really think I can kill this. I can kill this. I have all these sorceresses. He has no dryads. He's pretty much relying on all these wisps that he's gonna bring. So once he flames those sorceresses, you really want to pop that heal scroll. I popped that heal scroll too quick. That was dumb of me. That was for my Mount King, actually. I think I was trying to save my breakers. But right here, all those sorcerers are gonna die if you don't pop that heal scroll. He flames again, but you know, I'm just trying to focus the Pit Lord, which I do get it down. He had staff on both his heroes. He doesn't use it. So now I'm just having his way with him because he doesn't have Abolish. He can, I mean, well, another good thing about now, I mean, it is a big deal if you don't have, it is a big deal if you don't, have Dryads, but I mean, the less Dryads you have, the more bears you have, which is just so much damage. Sometimes it doesn't even matter how many sources I have, and how many, well, in this case, how many Dryads you don't have as the Nav player. Because bears just do so much damage when you have so much of them. Dryads just, I don't know, sometimes it doesn't matter how many Dryads they have. So you want to go back and forth. I just saw this fight started as gold mine, and look where the fight is right now. That's because I'm going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, so using slow. Using my range to my advantage. I have a mortar, I have, you know, 6 cats that do magic damage, they all slow. All the bears are slow, and I do get that demon hunter kill right there. And that was really dumb of me, I should have invised. So pretty much when you don't see a hero that's next to, like, as you saw, if you saw in that fight, he did staff his panda, so that gave me the right to, you know, bolt the other hero and focus that other hero because the other hero had a staff, but the other hero's not there, so I can focus that hero and try and kill it. So once he pops his ultimate, he gets level 6. I mean, once he gets level 6, he pops his ultimate, and that's when you just want to fucking run. I don't even care if you have an 80-foot army versus that shit. You've had to fucking run. If you don't run, you will lose probably half your army, if not all of your army. I don't even care if you're fucking Jesus. Just fucking run. If you have a TP, if you have mass TP, just fucking hope to God that you don't get cycloned by the storm panda dude. So as you saw on my Scout Tower, which is awesome what I did, I did get level 6 in that fight too, and I got my mass teleport spell. So Lotto uprooted his Tree of Eternity, if you look at top. Pretty much after that fight, I went to my base, I healed up a little bit, and then I mass teleported to my tower. You can also do this with peasants too, which is my plan. I have a peasant at his natural gold mine. I also have a gyro there just to keep tabs on it, make sure he doesn't expand there again. Pretty much what my plan is right here. I'm gonna save that breaker. I'm planning on here just to cancel his expansion. If he gets an expansion up right now, that gold mine has 15,000 gold in it. There's no way I can win if he gets this expansion up. And my gold mine only has 500 left in it. So pretty much if I didn't kill that right there, he would have just camped his whole army up on that hill, and I wouldn't have been able to do anything about it besides maybe kill his main. But that still doesn't really matter because the tree that was at that top expansion was Tree of Eternity. He could have just massed gold, built lores there, and just win with his high level heroes because I have no gold. And then he starts complaining about stupid fucking staff. Oh, it's level 5 Demon Hunter twice. Actually, the reason why he lost the level 5 Demon Hunter because he staffed his panda out too early, I think. And his hero just wasn't next to his Demon Hunter quick enough. As you saw, his panda was running down trying to staff it, I'm assuming, and it didn't get there in time. So the reason why I still have a gyro in my army, just in case he gets another fairy dragon, or if he still has one. And they are good for scouting still.
Our town is under siege.
So you look at my hero, my Archmage is almost level 7. My Mount King is almost level 6. My gold mine just collapsed. So this isn't looking very good for me right now. I have to pretty much, my plan is in this, my mindset is right now when I was playing this game, I have to base race his base and make sure he does not get the top expansion. That's the main priorities. If he gets the top expansion, it's game over. I really think in this case, I think if I tried to put up another expansion myself, I would have been taking it sort of risky, so that's why I chose the aggressive approach to just make sure he doesn't get an expansion, and I can win with my army right now, because he lost a lot of bears in most of the fights. It's pretty much just me trying to stop him from expanding, and because my army can win right now, that's pretty much why. Always use those gyros later on if you can kill air with it. I got that creep done because I had those gyros. So this is what you have to think like as your human player base racing with Mastelli. You want to make his army come to you. When his army gets to you, you want to Mastelli it to another point on the map where his buildings are, and you want to kill those buildings. And then when it goes to that side of the map, you just Mastelli back to where the initial buildings were, so you can kill those buildings. And pretty much just goes back and forth till the game's over, or until you have or until you think you pick off maybe a unit or two, and then you can think you can win with that, with your army versus his army. So right now I'm thinking, okay, he's gonna come to me right now to stop me from killing his buildings. As you see, I sent a militia in middle to stop his, just to send there, also to scout his, if he is expanding there. If he is expanding, that's good, because I can cancel the expansion because I'm Mastelli. But unfortunately, he kills his militia at his, at the expansion that he's putting up here. But this is still fine. I mean, another thing that Nubs do, if they have an expansion on top of you, they won't hit you until they get enough units, or they'll just camp on their base with their moonwalls. So this is why I'm focusing, trying to kill moonwalls, because as you see, he has like 5 moonwalls that are full moon juice. If I choose to fight him right here at his base, I would lose because of those moonwalls. They're like greater healing pots. So once I see that he has my armor right now, unfortunately, since he killed my peasant at my gold mine, at his gold mine expansion on top, I'm forced to Mastelli at my expansion and just run to the top expansion as fast as possible, and you know, get to the expansion before it goes up. Well, a lot of this right here, I'm assuming that he thinks I have no mana on my Archmage, or no TP on my Archmage, and he uses his Metamorphosis versus me right here, which I don't think was a good idea, because that wasn't going to be the last fight. When he passes Metamorphosis or his Panda at the same time, even if it's not at the same time, you have to just run away. You can't fight it, especially in this situation. So after he came to the gold mine, you know, I left the peasant at the right side, like I said, at the right side of his base. I Mastelli'd back to that, and then I was able to pick up another moonwall and almost kill another moonwall. But that time I accidentally summoned a Water Elemental, and I didn't have enough mana to Mastelli, so I was forced to use my real teleportation, my teleportation scroll. Like, I know this game is gonna be exactly like yours, but you hopefully you get an idea of how to beat a Night Elf early game, and I've actually had a few games like this versus Night Elf. It's pretty much because it's down to mortar base racing in Mastelli, and you know, who can get that little bit of extra gold to get that, you know, extra unit to have the best outcome in the last fight. So once he pops his ultimate right here, he doesn't have his panda. He can't use his items in his panda. So I'm like, okay, why did he do that? That's pretty dumb. He doesn't have Metamorphosis. He doesn't have staff because he uses ultimate on his panda. So I'm just gonna focus the demon on as much as I can with my level 5 Mountain King. And he doesn't mana burn me right here. Don't know why. And then I get level 6. And it's pretty much over. I mean, I just got level 6 with my Mountain King. I pop my mana pot. I go Avatar, which is just as bad as Metamorphosis, even better. Pretty much it's over. Just focus the Panda ultimate one by one, and eventually kill him. And here comes the level 3 Bolt of Doom. Shaboom! You get raped. And he said GG. This isn't a Flame vs. Lyle, but I was searching for a game to do an audio on for the longest freaking time. I've been getting a lot of messages.